Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are back in Swiss. Hope you're excited for that. Let's see here. So we've got, I'm just going to make this slightly smaller. Okay. What is the pick? Well, we have Murderous Compulsion, we have Hinterland Logger, we have Veteran Cathar, and that's probably it. I like the Hinterland Logger. I think Murderous Compulsion's good. I almost want to say I just like the decks that would have Hinterland Logger more, like werewolves or humans. I mean, there's also a Veteran Cathar in here, which is an uncommon, and Double Strike is good. But Logger can go in more decks. I don't know, actually. I'm going to go with the Logger. I kind of feel like maybe jamming a werewolf deck. Hey! Immediately rewarded, yeah. We're just going to take a Neglected Heirloom because this card's really unfair when you get it online. And we took kind of the perfect first pick for it. Yeah, Neglected Heirloom is awesome. Let's try and design a little werewolf deck if we can. If not, so be it. You don't need a ton. If we got like 7 flip cards, Neglected Heirloom should be pretty consistent. Be sure and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will be Twitch streaming all weekend as well. When I'm done recording this, I'm going to start the stream. I'm going to post this video afterwards. You don't need to know the timeline, but that's how it's going to be done. And then streams tomorrow and Monday as well, so tune in. The Twitch link is in the video description. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Heirloom. What do we got next? Byway Courier, very good. Looks like the flip card is taken out of this one already. Byway Courier is very good, though. Traverse the Uvenwald. People keep telling me I should be playing this. I think it's okay. I don't really like it all that much. I'm going to take the Courier here. It's a great card. Triskaidekaphobia. Yeah, Triskaidekaphobia is okay. Aim High is alright. Spiteful Motives is pretty good. Spiteful Motives on a flipped Hinterland Logger would be nice. I actually think Spiteful Motives is a good werewolf card because it's got flash. You get to flip your dudes and then flash it in. That's kind of cool. I might just take it here. I'm sort of predetermining what my deck's going to be instead of basing it on what's open. But whatever. We'll see if it works out. It's Swiss. Well, I could take the Blood Mad Vampire. It's okay with Spiteful Motives. I mean, it's okay. I think the card's fine in general. Compare it to like Gortusk, and it's so much strictly better. It's insane, right? Gortusk is a 3-mana 4/1. This is a 3-mana 4/1 with 2 additional abilities at common. So, yeah. I like Blood Mad Vamp. And nothing else here really matters. There's a human. But whatever. Okay. Gossip Monger. Aim High. Neonate. Which isn't exactly what this deck wants, although he wears an Heirloom well. And a Senseless Rage, which is also not exactly what this deck wants. Possible we end up more green-white humans. Gossip Monger is also insane with Heirloom, so alright, we'll take the Gossip Monger. I mean, Gossip Monger is insane with Heirloom. It's pretty cool. Puncturing Light I actually like. For some reason, people don't like this card, and I don't know why. I like it. That's a late ongoing investigation, by the way. LSV would be so happy to see this card this late. He would take it and definitely play it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take this Puncturing Light. I've got a different idea in mind. There is Open the Armory, which can find our Neglected Heirloom, and people keep telling me I need to be taking this, but I guess it also finds Spiteful Motives, but I wouldn't play it if I was in white. I'm going to take the light anyway. I actually like this card. Well, there's True Fate Sensor and there's Confront the Unknown. I think we're actually going to go with True Fate Sensor. We seem like we're going to end up a nice little human deck here. Or try to. We already have at least a couple humans, 3 humans, so we'll take the True Fate Sensor. I like the card. I like Confront the Unknown too, actually, a lot. But, alright. Cathar's Companion, sure. Otherwise, it's a Clip Wings for sideboard. Loam Dryad, Groundskeeper is the same sort of deal. I guess Groundskeeper is at least a human. Where does this work well with? Works well in the green-black, like, Crawling Sensation deck. I guess I'd rather have the human with True Fate Sensor, maybe, possibly. Well, we get Loam Dryad anyway, but now I'm going to actually take Strength of Arms. So, looks like we're just going to end up in the green-white. I'm actually going to take the Chaplain's Blessing. Well, actually, Structural Distortion deals with our heirloom, so I'm going to hate that. It's a very late Revenant. Always goes late. I actually really like the card. I think it's a great card. We're going to let someone have Essence Flux, because we're not going to be in blue. Alright, we have a Solitary Hunter. There's also Angelic Purge. We're going to need flip cards to make Neglected Heirloom good, which makes me want to take the Hunter, but Purge is, I think, too good to pass up. It's one of the stronger removal spells. But that being said, I mean, we do need some synergy in here. It did feel as though white is the direction we're going to go, not red. We only have 2 flip cards. Solitary Hunter is just solid. Purge is one of the better removal spells. Currently rocking, Puncturing Light only. I guess I'm going to take the Purge. Well, synergy or removal. Isn't that always the dilemma? Alright, we're going to go synergy, actually, over Purge. It's a little tough because Purge is so good, but I really want to make this heirloom deck good. Well, now there's Convicted Killer. Yeah, and see, the problem is if we end up with white especially, we're going to have a hard time finding flip cards. Because most of them reside in green and red, so we really need to we need to play as many flip as we see. Briarbridge Patrol's fine. You know, I never get a chance to play this card. Could take it here. Seems fine. Seems like an okay card, I guess. Ooh, there we go. Pack Guardian 2, which is really good, but we're going for synergies here. We really want this Neglected Heirloom to just take over games for us. And Lambhole Pacifist is a great card. Any of these 2-drop werewolves, they flip into big dudes and get aggressive super fast. And the beauty of Pacifist is it can get 4 power off like off an heirloom. Equip it with an heirloom and then it can attack. It's very good. Pack Guardian is obviously very good too, but we're going to take the Pacifist. Pack Guardian also is very good in a werewolf deck because you can flip and then play it on your opponent's turn. But like I said, we're going for werewolves at the moment. There's our logger. All right. We're doing good, actually. We're on a good route here, really making sure this heirloom is going to be good enough, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So let's take the logger. Now we get a Pack Guardian. Fantastic. All right. Rewarded with another Pack Guardian. Happily taking it. Thank you for the gift. Missionaries too? Oh my god. Look at this deck. Look at this sweet deck. Taking it. How many flip does that bring us up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Root out. Guess sideboard card. It's also good against us. Intrepid Provisioner. Actually a pretty good card in this deck. Emissary's evasive, though. And so is Spectral Shepherd. If we flip an heirloom, Shepherd could be the best. I want to keep our curve low. I mean, Provisioner's okay. We have plenty of humans. I kind of like having Evasion. We also look beat down, which makes Evasion better. I'm going to take the Shepherd. I just feel like I never have a lack of 4-drops, you know? Alright, Griffspoon is huge. This is finally a deck where I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty happy to have Griffspoon. Like, Griffspoon on a Gossip Monger is pretty awesome, too. Flip your Gossip Monger, you have a evasive, huge dude that inflates. Pretty nice. Well, we're low on removal, which makes me want to take the Apparatus. We also are low on non-creature spells, which makes the Cathar's Companion worse, so I'm going to take the Apparatus. It's actually a nice card to play early. Then you play your flip werewolf, and then you have a mana investment, and you can flip your werewolf, so it's kind of cool. I guess Fork in the Road already... No, I didn't take a Chaplain's Blessing. I don't care. I'm going to take Fork in the Road, I guess. I don't need it. We're going to... Confront the Unknown is a very playable card, by the way. Alright, we have Devilthorn Fox, sure. We'll let someone have the Vessel. Okay. So, deck is in a very good place at the moment. We have a lot of flip. I don't regret the Hunter over Purge yet, but we still are very low on removal. Descend Upon the Sinful is so good. That's such a strong card. What's our Kindly Strangers, the flip card in here? Well, we're going to take Descend, because... even though we're aggressive, board wipe is a board wipe. It's like one of the best ways to beat the blue-red spells deck. Do we have sorceries? We have Artifact, Instant, Enchantment, Creature. Let's take Descend. Sure. Tough to pass that card, to be frank. Can I be frank? You can be whoever you are. Moorland Drifter? Well, it's just not the great deck for it. Autumnal Gloom is not looking that good in here either. We just do not have enough means, in my opinion, to get Delirium, which makes the Gloom a lot worse. But there's really nothing in here I care about, right? I mean, could take the Provisioner. Not exciting. I could take a second Apparatus. I really want to keep the curve low, right? So if I'm keeping the curve low, take the Apparatus. If I could get Delirium consistently, I'd be all on board with Drifter, but I just don't think we can. Stoic Builder, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to use it. Could take the Emissary for flight purposes. I'm going to take the second Apparatus. We're speculating that this card will be okay. Moonlight Hunt, Dauntless Cathar. There we go. Good cards in here. Oh, never mind. Near Chaplain, yeah. Chaplain's insane. We actually probably don't have enough. Well, we do have this wolf as well. We have probably the bare minimum, but still not quite enough. Near Chaplain, on the other hand, is bonkers. So happy to take that. Okay. Okay, so let's think about this. Scarecrow. Blocks on the ground, not what we really want. Vessel's good. Actually, Vessel's great with wolves. But there's also Quilled Wolf, which is a win con, an early beater and a win con. Vessel helps with Delirium and lets you invest mana. I like it slightly less in a beatdown deck. I guess it's fine. I think the Groundskeeper's probably getting the boot. Even though it's human. And I'd even prefer to cut the Cathar's Companion, but I may have to play it. Probably take the Quilled Wolf. I think this card wins games since it beats early and really beats hard late, so it's just good. Cryptolith Right. Yeah, that card's good too. Not really what we're looking for, but it's good. Probably want to aim high since we're super removal light. We're going to want some combat tricks. We do have some combat tricks, I guess, but... I'm going to cut the... I want to cut the companion. We'll take the aim high for now, but we need to make sure we have enough creatures too. Reaper's great. Alright. I'm going to survive the night too, whatever. And there's Vessel. You don't need Descend Upon the Sinful Delirium to make it good. It is nice, though. It's also, it works well with the werewolves. Any of these cards, any of the Vessels, anything that just lets you invest mana without playing a spell is definitely going to be good with werewolves. Just goes without saying, but I think we want this Reaper pretty badly. Okay, True Fate Sensor number 2. What's our human count? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is certainly enough. I don't know how deep on True Fate Sensors I want to go. It's probably the pick for us anyway. Okay, ooh. As late a hunter as you can possibly get. Super nice pickup for us. There's also a Howlpack Resurgence, but we're going for synergies here. Alright, Expose Evil is fine. I guess Root Out's good against us, though. Am I going to play Expose Evil? I suppose I could, but I probably won't. I don't want our Neglected Heirloom to go away. Drifter is cheap. We're still not really going for a Delirium thing. Like I said, Descend Upon the Sinful is just a really... this isn't an ideal deck for it, because we're just beating down. So having basically a dead card outside of where we're, you know, our board state is much worse, is kind of bad, but it's just such a powerful effect that you just want to play it. I think we're going to take Emissary. I don't think we're going to play it, but we'll take it. All right, Constable and Vessel. I mean, am I going to play Vessel? I can. Am I going to play Constable? I can. It's okay. We have double True Faith. We have no removal. This might actually be... And Constable can also help with Delirium if we really are hard up for Delirium. Okay. So, I mean, the deck looks good. We have to make cuts. We have all of the necessary pieces to make this Neglected Heirloom good. We have an early beatdown plan, which is good. So, we do have to make some cuts, however. We'll figure it out. So we want to make how many cuts? Let's ditch the Cathar's Companion. Even though I think it's fine, I don't think it's what I want in this deck. So we have plenty of combat tricks, actually. We have this Griff Spoon. We have probably... And we have Confront. We have Aim High. So if we separate... Why don't we separate out real quick here? Okay, so here's all our non-creature spells. We have 17 creatures in the deck at the moment. I feel like we're a little 4-drop heavy, but I kind of want to play all these 4-drops. They're either human or powerful spells. Maybe we cut the Emissary, but now it just seems like we're going to be a 17-land deck, and I'm just going to have to accept that. I wanted to make a 16-land deck, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I guess Spectral Shepherd seems a bit out of place, but like I said, if you put a Neglected Heirloom on there, pretty insane. Let's cut an Apparatus at the very least. Might just cut both. Strength of Arms with triple equipment would certainly be worthwhile. We could just focus on our combat tricks and kind of disregard the Explosive Apparatus, even though it is a way to get Delirium. I don't think that we're going for Delirium, since we basically just have Instance Enchantment. We could. Like, Confront's not insane in here. We have no other... No, that's not true. We have Briarbridge. So we have one other way to investigate. Abyssinian Missionaries is looking like probably our strongest card with triple equipment. So just for that reason alone, I kind of want to play the triple equipment. Like, a Neglected Heirloom on a Missionary is so good. So good. Oh, Byway Courier also investigates. I guess Confront could get there. Will it? I don't know. Let's just ditch the Apparatus. I'm not gonna worry about Delirium. I think I'm just gonna disregard that. So, to be honest, I kind of want to ditch the Briarbridge Patrol. It is a human, but I want to, like I said, I kind of want to cut back on this curve. It is a human, so it works well with sensors. It gives Investigate, which is good with Confront, but it's also a 4-drop that doesn't flip, and we're just so 4-drop heavy. I really want to cut this curve down. I think it's in our best interest. We can also ditch an Emissary, and then at that point, I don't want to cut any more creatures. Descend looks out of place, like I said, but it's just so strong that I don't feel like cutting it. So I probably cut a combat trick. Maybe it is the Confront. I like to investigate, but I think our other tricks are better. Like, we don't have a bunch of flyers, we have 2. So having Reach could be good. I guess we have Griff Spoon too. This deck looks good, though. I think if we're in a really sticky situation, having the Descend Upon the Sinful out could be good. I don't even think it's, like, theoretically possible that we get Delirium. I guess it is, right? With Stern Constable, maybe. Stern Constable, not that good in this deck, besides being a human. But it could let us, like, tap on their turn, tap on our turn to get Alpha Strike in. So, and it's a 1-drop human. So I'm going to run it, because we're so removal light, but this deck's okay. This deck is kind of cool. I like that it's got a game plan. I typically like the werewolf decks. This one's more unusual because it's a green-white werewolf deck. Looks like we need white more than green, right? Yes, and they agree. So I'll give this deck a, I guess we give it a decent grade. Probably a high C, since our curve looks pretty good. High C. High C Ecto Cooler is the grade we're going to give it. I'll give it like a 70. We'll give it a 78%. Looks pretty good. Nice curve. Removal light. Bomb spells, though. Awesome equipment. Enough flip cards. Unusual flip cards for Neglected Heirloom, like Gossip Monger, which is just insane with it. Same with Missionaries. So how many did we end up with total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7's okay. Like I said, I think I said 7 was like the bare minimum number I'm comfortable with. So I like it. All right, we'll see you round 1.